Today I'd like to tell the story of a family member from World War II whose life was unfinished. June 6 will mark the 76th anniversary of D-Day, the invasion often regarded as the turning point of World War II. Movies such as Saving Private Ryan show the bravery and the horror of this event. Had it failed, we might have lost the war and certainly would have endured far more losses. However, many don't know about the losses leading up to D-Day to make it successful. Air supremacy was vital on the beaches, so the goal was to cripple the German Air Force over the leading months. Allied air forces struck into the heart of Germany, bombing airplane factories, airfields, and other strategic targets. After this, most of the remaining German Air Force had to abandon France to defend the fatherland. Sadly, this came at a high price. During those 2 months, the Allied air forces suffered nearly 12,000 casualties, over 4 times the number killed on D-Day. Without these brave airmen, no doubt there would have been far more losses. Today, I've asked my son Samuel to honor his great uncle, Sergeant William James Slaughter, one of those airmen whose life was left unfinished.
This mandolin is a family heirloom. It's almost 100 years old now, and it's the only tangible item of Jim's that we have from before the war. Jim was a farm boy from De Leon, Texas, who fell in love with flying and longed to serve his country as a pilot. He was embarrassed and heartbroken when he washed out of flight school, but there were plenty of other roles to be filled. For Jim, that meant being a tail gunner on a B-17 bomber, or the Flying Fortress as they were known. In one of his letters home, Jim wrote, "I'm not afraid of gunnery. When my number comes up, I'll get it no matter if I'm a gunner, pilot, mechanic, or anything else. The Army needs gunners, and I'm no better than anyone else, so I might as well be one." Jim knew the dangers were high and the likelihood of survival was low. In his letter home, he advised his own parents on how he wanted his funeral conducted, something that no parent should ever have to endure. Sure enough, 1 month before D-Day, on May 7th, his plane, Lassie Come Home, was shot down over Berlin. Of the 10-man crew, only the navigator survived. Jim was just 19 years old. Exactly 1 year later, Germany surrendered. Jim missed that celebration and many others. He never had the chance to marry or experience the joy of children, birthdays, or anniversaries. And he has no direct descendants to honor him, which is why I do so today. The message is clear. Thank you to Jim and to the thousands of others whose unfinished lives continue on through our freedom.